The following program is complete nonsense. While the people and places are real, the events are entirely invented for comedy. Please do not cite this in your history paper, unless you want to fail creatively.
Julius Caesar is remembered as a general, a statesman, even a dictator. But none of that mattered to the ordinary Roman citizen. To them, Caesar was something greater. The man who invented fast food. You see, Rome had a problem. Conquest was exhausting work. Marching legions across continents made soldiers hungry, and they weren't exactly patient customers. Traditional Roman banquets took hours, reclining wine refills, 14 courses of questionable seafood, and the legions didn't have time for that. They wanted something quick, hot, and handheld. Caesar spotted the opportunity. Why conquer Gaul for glory when you could conquer it for catering? He launched what historians now recognize as the world's first fast food chain, Caesar's Quick Bites. Picture the setup. Canvas tents lined the marching routes, each one staffed by slaves trained in customer service, or at least in not dropping bread on the floor. Soldiers queued in orderly fashion, tossing down a few coins and shouting their orders. One wrap, extra olives, hold the garum sauce. In under a minute, a freshly rolled flatbread stuffed with grilled meat and lettuce was handed through a slot in the tent. It was efficient. It was revolutionary. It was Rome's first drive-through. The system was genius. Separate lanes were established for infantry and cavalry. Centurions got their own express window. And if you were in a real hurry, Caesar introduced grab-and-go amphorae of watered wine. Basically, the ancient world's soda fountain. For kids, there were mini amphorae with collectible lids featuring Caesar's face. The Romans didn't call them Happy Meals, but the concept was there. Of course, Caesar was a businessman. He knew the value of branding. Every order came wrapped in parchment, stamped with his name. Caesar delivers. He even had a loyalty program. Collect 10 bronze coins and get a free side of olives. The legions loved it. Morale soared. Soldiers marched further, fought harder, and boasted to their enemies that they had the best food on earth. But then came the problems. Success breeds competition, and before long, rival generals were opening their own chains. Pompey's Battle Bites offered bigger portions. Crassus opened all-you-can-eat breadsticks, which was wildly popular until his cooks unionized. Mark Antony launched Antony's Authentic Italian, but critics complained it was just reheated leftovers from Cleopatra. Worst of all, Caesar cut corners. Wraps got smaller, bread was stale, and when he raised prices without warning, the Senate revolted. Not because of politics, but because they were furious about the lunch menu. And so came March 15th, 44 BC, the Ides of March. History books will tell you, Caesar was assassinated for power, ambition, and dictatorship. Wrong. He was taken out by a Senate full of dissatisfied customers. Brutus himself delivered the final blow, shouting, "Too much salt." After Caesar's fall, Rome's fast food empire collapsed. Soldiers had to cook their own meals, boiling pasta in helmets and roasting chickens on spears. Morale plummeted. By the time barbarians invaded, Romans were too busy arguing about whose turn it was to wash the pots. But Caesar's vision did not die. Centuries later, modern fast food chains unknowingly resurrected his blueprint. Golden arches, just aqueducts redesigned. The drive-through speaker box, an update of the shouting slave boy, and the Caesar salad, not a dish, a memorial, a leafy tribute to the man who tried to conquer hunger as boldly as he conquered Gaul. So the next time you order a burger on the go, remember, Julius Caesar didn't just rule Rome, he ruled the lunch line. And like every empire, his ended in tragedy. Not from daggers, but from one-star reviews on wax tablets.